Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of fantastic stuff, a whole lot of iRacing, a whole lot of cool things that are going on. I hope you're all having a good evening. I really am. You know, it's pretty awesome. I got approved for early access stream together. Twitch sent me a notification right in the middle of all of this. So I appreciate you all being out there. GOAT Racing League action here for this Thursday night. We are live for Talladega Superspeedway for 85 of them big old laps here for the drivers. Go to GOATRacingDiecast.com. Use promo code Signature here for the GOAT Racing Cup Series. Save yourself 25% off your order of $50 or more. 4 sets of tires for the drivers here. No fast repairs, no stages. So you're pretty much going to have to keep it clean. Big moves have big consequences, and that's how we're looking at it here. A lot of drivers in the league preparing for the Sim 500 series on Monday with this series. However, I care about what's placing and what the placements are and where the drivers are going to be standing. Week 9 of the series here for Talladega. 123 degrees on the track temperature right now. That is hot. It's hot. 54% humidity, partly cloudy skies. You'll see that going in and out of the turns. The dynamic temperatures actually beat on the car, and that shade actually does help the speed across this track. It is a big monstrosity. Thinking about it, 2.65 miles in length. That is about a tenth and a half more than what Daytona is, and that's saying something. 2 mile an hour wind, not gonna matter at the current moment. That's what the weather is like at practice here. They're gonna be qualifying here in just a couple of moments. The race will be beginning about 5 minutes after that. The great thing about Talladega is, well, you can run every lane. There's 3 wide racing. There's a whole lot happening. A lot of drivers will 43. It was Sammy up there with Cody Sturgill. Somebody went down to pit road. Was it Dakota Kramer that came in? Might get a black flag. Hang on, dang. He got sent off the wall. I think he is going to rejoin the track. Yep. There he is. Love it. Moynihan's going to be your fastest driver right now in the 53. They've been out there practicing for about an hour. And that's going to end up here in about 30 seconds. Alex, thank you for the share. Thank you for the like. Giovanni, thank you for the like out there as well. Pat's fan becoming a subscriber on YouTube. Thank you, Justin Diltz, for following on Facebook. Tracy John as well. And the church, Daydan, giving us a follow as well. Chris Brown giving us a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being out there. Much love to you. I hope you are all having a wonderful evening out there in the old streaming world. Let's see. GOAT Racing League is going to have an off week next week, so they will be off for the Thursday night racing, but they will have their next race at Charlotte. That's going to be on the 26th of October. Then they'll go to Phoenix in November, Homestead, Iowa, Las Vegas, Michigan. That'll be the last track. So we are getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races away, including this race, from finding a championship kind of contention here. So we love to see it. Drivers going to go qualifying as they go qualifying. We are going to be looking at, well, kind of the points, the standings, and where they're going to be at right now. Through last week's race at Bristol, Wesley Donaldson still has 2 wins on the field. He leads in points. Top 4 haven't changed, so it'll be Chad Coleman, Tommy Ryan, and Anthony Crownover with your top 4 in points. Vance Quick up a spot over Cameron Starnes. He had a better finish last week than what Cameron did. Of course, Chuck's missed a race too. So is Anthony Crownover. So those drivers missing that race probably could have benefited their points. Right now, they're working on it though. They're working on having a good old bang up time. Let's see. Biggest loss last week was Steve Ritter. He is off 7. Cam Dario up 8 on the season. So that is it's going to be the drivers that you would want to look out for as they get out there and run. Cam's going to get out there and have some fun. It does look like Wesley Donaldson at the 91 is going to be trying to get his 3rd win of the season. Jerry Livingston out there doing so as well. A lot of drivers out there going to have some fun. Aaron Jackson's going to be. Is Aaron going to run? Sweet. We got CJ out there. He's running. Aaron Jackson's running. You know, all the cool things. All the cool things. All right. Speaking of folks, we're going to add it manually. I try to get the drivers in as soon as we can. For the driver cams. I don't mind doing it whenever they're running late, but I have to get things all situated. Cameras get turned sideways, transform 90 degrees counterclockwise. Let's get that all worked up. Get CJ in the mix here. Here we are. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't condone that. Can't condone that. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Can't show that. Can't show it. I know he's waving at the camera, but I can't. But I can't show it. I can't show the vapes. Because I get in trouble for that. CJ's gonna be out there, and so is this is on your screen. Michael Bollinger in the 53. He's gonna be running his screen out there. Good to see. Love to see it. I have a 3rd screen up here. I don't know who it is. But he's focusing. They're all focusing. So that's what we're going to be. Whoop, my bad. I'm clicking links here. I'm just clicking things. Mr. Almadeger, what's up, Digger? How are you doing? Thank you for the share, sir. What's up, brother? Good to see you out there. Much love to you. You get Botrix for being out there. Anyway, you can check out the season stats if you want to by going to this link right here. And that'll be the Sim Racer Hub. I'm working on putting one of their pages together, or putting a page together on the website, signaturemedia.net. Go over there, get yourself a Signature Esports t-shirt as well. There's the link out there for you. They're going to be done with qualifying here. I'm good, man. You're in the 03. It says the 53. Hold on. Not on your end, on my end. Yeah, Mike, I got you in the 03 on the relative, but in the, it was weird. Yeah, okay, for a moment there, it had you and Daniel in the same paint scheme for a moment there on my end. My bad. I just clicked refresh. That's all I did. Everything's refreshed. We'll be good to go. We got a big field today. I like it. And that's Patsvin. That's Bollinger out there, folks. Let's see. Almendinger. If you haven't met Mike Almendinger, he's been back and forth. He's been in a couple of leagues. He enjoys his racing. I like it. I like to see it. It's Jeff Ryan trying to get the fast lap out there. 53.25 is the fast lap. Kind of get one shot at it though. If you think about this, similar for everything that we do, you really do. You just get one shot at it. Let's see. Saturday. If you are tuning in now, make sure you tune in Saturday because we are running a truck series for Toys for Tots. Signature Esports is presenting you some of the coolest stuff out there. Not only these leagues, but opportunities to make money for a good cause, and that is, of course, Toys for Tots. So if you want to be a part of that, there'll be a link that's going to pop up for Discord. Join our Discord. All the information is in there. Just make sure that you go through the onboarding process and all that stuff, and you'll be taken care of. Thank you to everybody that has already joined it. We've raised 700. Or sorry, how much was it? I had the total again. Hold on, I have to look. For the kids, we were up to $825 so far. There's 6 races left in that little bitty series that we're doing, payouts for the top 5 each race. Last week, everybody pretty much donated back their earnings, because their earnings was like, it was like $40 total that we split across 5 drivers. And they did that. They sent it over to us, because what I'm doing is I'm taking half of the entries for that race, and I'm which is $5 a race. Took half of the prize money, or half of the entries. Half of it goes to Toys for Tots. The other half goes to Toys for Tots. So that's, which is where the other half goes to the driver. So that's how we're doing it. So the more people we get signed up, the bigger the pot can be, and the more that we can pay out to the drivers. We're going to be at Chicagoland this Saturday, so pretty happy about that. Charles is in this, actually. Charles Vincequick, who is out here having fun. Here's your starting grid for Talladega. Jeff, Ryan, Joe Hudson are going to make up row number 1 as Ryan gets a pole out of this one. Chad Coleman, Steve Riddle will be there in row number 2. Wesley Donaldson, Alan Wild will be there in row number 3. Daniel Moynihan, I think it's Moynihan. I think I'm saying that right. Daniel Moynihan, the 53, is going to be there with Keith Long in row number 4. Marco Berube is going to be there with Ryan Cook in row number 5. Row 6, the Maurice of Burnett's. And number 8 is going to have David Watts to his outside in row number 6. Good looking starting grid so far. Anthony Crown over the 27th is going to have the Vincequick, the GOAT, the legend, to his outside. Aaron Jackson back in the mix is going to have Sammy to his outside. Mr. Harrell looking for another top 5 tonight. Cody Sturgill, Cam Derry will make up row number 9. Kevin England's going to have Dakota Kramer to his outside, row 10. Cameron Stars, Brian Wertman's going to be in row 11. Jerry Livingston and Michael Bollinger, the 03. He's ready to go too. That is it. 24 drivers. Good little field. Super speedways bring out the best in us. They really do. Like it. Like it. Lastly, giving us a like. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. There's the 03 back here in the old W paint scheme. And then CJ should be in his. There he is. There's Cody. Right there in his little paint scheme. Love it. Are you ready to go? We're all ready to go. They're cruising. They are cruising. The fam ready to go. Don't yawn. Don't yawn. You're not bored yet. Thank you for the share, Wesley. Appreciate you. You ready to go? We're all ready to go. I'm ready to go. Don't be tired, man. Don't be tired. This is Super Speedway Racing Talladega. Admin Box W, all partners of the old GOAT Racing League. Of course, the Sim 500 fam out there. Much love to the Sim 500 fam. If you haven't checked them out, you can check them out at sim500.com. Persons.com. I might be wrong. Either way, it'll be tagged later. I know that it is. You can also hit the Facebook page for the GOAT Racing Diecast page. We'd love to see Charles get a whole bunch more business, because he is literally becoming the go-to for all of your needs when it comes to diecasts. I'm not even kidding. Pace car is going to dive in for 85 laps. Not having any cautions. There's the big pythons of the old Barney, a.k.a. Fred the Barney Flagbed. Here in the Geico Restart Zone coming up. Tri-oval. 3, 2, 1, green. Flag racing. Through the gears they are. They're back at it. All right, lap 1 about to be complete. And not really any other chaos. As Alan Wild are riding on board here with on lap 9. He's there to the back bumper of the 16 of Steve Ritter. As you see the overhead view, it'll look as such. A little gap there for the 16. If they wanted to take it, they can have the opportunity. But right now, Watching the 22 of Alan Wild push up the racetrack a little bit. Ford's a lot better on the super speedways than the track gives credit to. And I say it every time we go to a super speedway in NASCAR. I said, watch out for the Fords. They have some of the best pushing surfaces on the cars, and lo and behold, anymore the Fords have the cars for super speedways. They've got that little smooth section right there where the Mustang emblem is, and you can just push. You can just push with them. The more angular nose of the Chevys make it tougher for the drivers to hook up without turning somebody, and just the physics of the way the cars work kind of happens that way. Brian Wertman runs the fastest lap of the race, 49.38 so far. Wertman behind Watts, 3 wide from row 7 on back. Couple of lanes there as the drivers try to make it work. 43 of Harrell. Whoa, up near the wall. Man, oh man, caution. I don't know why that didn't happen. Our overlay didn't pop up there for you, folks. It was the 43 and the 74 tangling there. As we are here, here's what happened. I think he was drifting up the track. It is the 74. It'll be Brian Wertman here. Go back to that far chase sector here. He was drifting up on the back straightaway a little bit. Let's just go quarter speed. No, full speed. Goes up to get in the corner here. Up. Little net code there. I mean, the 74 is running him high. I mean, Sammy can't do anything about this. And then 74 just, I don't know. Maybe he didn't have a spotter on. Either way, Sammy in a world of trouble. These drivers are going to have to come to pit road. Check on that right side damage. They do have 4 sets of tires. Here's a look at what the drivers are looking at here. Lap 4 of 85. They've looked at this. So, all right. The relative is up. Everybody's ready to go. I'm ready to go. You all are amazing. GoRacingDiecast.com. You check out what Chuck has to offer here. There's Brian Wertman in the 74. Sammy back here in 17th. Aaron Jackson coming up pit road. Brian Wertman staying out. 1540 I-rated driver, A-class 499 on the safety rating. Hopefully, he just might not have been a black flag involved in that one. Dakota Kramer is going to be in 12th. There's Bollinger coming up here. And the 03 Dubby. Let's have a good old conversation with him. He's up there in the 03. You're up 11 spots. Mike, tell me what you got to do about this race. Is it patience or what's the idea behind this one? Because it's 85 laps.
It's going to be a lot of patience because with how this is Talladega, where anything can happen. I'm going to try to fall back on this restart towards the back of the pack a little because I still don't like how my car is handling. So I'm just going to try to be patient and make my moves when I can.
These cars, they have to get up to pressure, and it takes about 3 or 4 laps for that to happen. Now you guys are back under caution. You're going to, are you going to just going to peel off, or are you going to try to fade back?
I'm just going to try to, depending on the lane I run in, by looking at where I am right now, I'm more than likely to be starting on the inside by the apron. So if anything, once we get to the start finish line, I'll probably just peel off, come down to the apron, and just fall back from there. So I don't try to cause anything because I still don't like how my car is running right now.
Well,
still a little loose in my feeling.
Oh yeah, especially in the draft. These cars can be a handful. All right, Mike. Well, good luck at the W car there. I know that you guys have a lot of racing still left. I know green flag pit stops are going to be a big thing here. So we'll see what happens. Good luck in the restart.
Thank you.
That's the 03. Oh, don't blink. Oh, I don't want to make anybody blink. Oi. And then CJ's over here as well. Where's he at on Cody? Right there. Let's not give away any trade secrets, but you had to come to pit road. Just get some fuel, just to try to be on the same schedule as everybody else, maybe some teammates.
Yeah, it was, sorry you caught me off guard there a little bit. I was mid-sentence with my crew chief.
Oh, you're good. DJ, tell everybody what's going on with this race. I know you're under caution. We got a little bit to go here.
Well, first of all, it's good to hear your voice, man. I'm glad you're back. Love watching your streams. Yeah, just coming in, giving a little bit of fuel, spend a little bit less time on pit road if we got to go back in under green. No damage or anything like that. It looked like Sammy got the worst end of that. I'm not really sure what the green car was doing there, but
checking a text message.
Right. You only had a couple seconds of damage. Oh, checking it. Well,
I don't know.
Probably not allowed on the track.
I don't know if he was or not, but Twitter must have. Oh, that's all I'm gonna chalk it up to. He was running high. I don't know. Maybe his spotter wasn't on or something. Crew chief wasn't on or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might have been it. That's what it looked like because he ran him so tight. I was like, something's not right about that. All right, CJ. Good.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Yeah, man. I'll put you back down with 43. I definitely wanted to bring you up here since I didn't get the chance last week.
Well, I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're back. Welcome back.
That's the 24, folks. I'm going to let him thank you, sir. I appreciate it. He's going back to his team. Maybe. Can I put him back? There he goes. Now he's going back. Love it. He's ready to go. All right. I don't know. I had a delay there when it came to putting him back together. He's going to be in 15th. Bollinger's going to restart 13th on the inside. Actually, he's technically 16th. The outside line just a little bit more further up. There's the 91 of Wesley Donaldson to the outside of the 3 of Jeff Ryan. 2 Chevys lead the front row, but those Fords are in the hunt. 6 laps complete. We'll begin lap 7 as they will pitter-patter and get at her. Green flag 3 with a big jump. I believe the restarts are on the leaders. Right now, the 3, such a big lead right now. Wesley Donaldson didn't really have any help here. But watch out on the 53 and the 57 of Marco Berube. They're going to be able to make that pass pretty easily. The 3 of Tommy Ryan didn't really get into, didn't get his help where he needed to. And right now, Marco Berube is going to be on the bottom side. 53 with a head of steam, but watch the 3. 3's going to be able to control this one. Control on the inside. Berube up on the high side, or on the bottom side, is going to be able to pull a 3 with him. There's the 53 and the 16. 16 of Steve Ritter. Could not quite get to the 53. If I was the 53, I was pulling the line, but now we're 3 wide. It's Maurice Burnett up on the high side. 12 of the 40 next to each other. There's Dakota Kramer right there on the back bumper. Going to get that outside line a look. Ryan Cook in the mix. Here's a look of the onboard as he tries to give big bumps to Maurice Burnett here. That Ford able to push that Chevy pretty well without too much of an issue, and they're running that 3rd lane. We'll see if they're going to have a run on the downhill slope on the exit of 4. If you did not know, we'll be able to watch here. Actually, we'll go to Maurice. Watch Maurice's car. He's running 3rd lane up. They're leaving a lot of room. Run 2nd lane here as Burnett goes to take over the lead in turn 2. Here's the outside lane. Watch the downhill slope on Maurice Burnett's car. Once they exit the corner, it's a little downhill slope, and it gives you, that's where it gives you speed. It happens out of 4 as well. Right now, Jeff Ryan trying to give all he can to Marco Berube, one of the Canadians out in the field. He is really trying to push it. There's the 74, Brian Wertman up the race line. David Watts, Aaron Jackson back here as well. Mr. Jackson back in the mix. Good to see him out there running. Cameron Starnes leading the second group around is the 1 and the 27 of Anthony Crownover, giving himself a little look. How about Chuck? Little pit smart action, a little fast lane on the back bumper. There it is. That driver, Cameron Starnes, going to give up to the 4100 I-rated drivers, Anthony Crownover and Charles Van Scoy. These drivers trying to play catch-up. 50-35, his fastest lap. Right now, they are catching the tail end of this field, and they are doing so. Right now, it's a 3.7-second gap between he and Workman. I'll throw up the battle box here for Anthony Crownover. You see the relative on the bottom right of your screen, 3.2, 3.3. Now, if Chuck can get a good run onto the corner here and keep this line in order, 10 laps in, they're going to be able to make it work. Right now, this group has a little extra fuel. Kevin Engling back here as well. There's Jerry Livingston, another Canadian in the field, the 96, rolling the corner, doing a decent job. Cody Sturgill in tow with a 1 of Cameron Starnes. Bollinger coming off the race line. He's going to be almost a lap down. I think something happened to the driver. He fell off the pace. He'll be there though. Anything can happen. He could be there at the end. Maybe waiting for a caution. I mean, I would be. That's what I do, right? Thank you, folks, for being out there. Much love to you. 2 groups, 2 packs, and right now, Anthony Crownover closing down 2.5. They see this little 7-pack right here just gained a second over the last lap and a half, and right now, they are full steam and full steam ahead. Half second faster last lap. This lap, they're going to be a lot faster. 0.7 of a second faster for Anthony Crownover to Maurice Burnett, who's your race leader right now. Maurice has a whole lot fighting him here. But that second group, you see him rounding 2 there on the exit. They're 1.8 back. Well, wind tunnel effect happening. These 7 drivers right here looking pretty darn snazzy as Hudson settles in behind the 51. One of the Hardys homage to the... Didn't Chase Elliott run a similar paint scheme? Who runs that paint scheme? I don't know. I like it. It's a beautiful paint scheme. Looks like the Hooters paint scheme, but Hardy's and more chrome and better. Reese Burnett out front. Jeff Ryan in second. Dashboard for your leader. But look at that gap. There's the 3 of Tommy Ryan. I'm sorry, Jeff Ryan, not Tommy Ryan. Jeff Ryan going to the outside. 5 gears all the way. Whoa, got dicey there. Maurice Burnett trying to pull the lanes. Maurice is going to have the 12 of Ryan Cook to the inside. This big back bumper. As Ryan Cook looks on, here's just the speed. I mean, he's out of the gas. He's not even full throttle. He listen to this car and just know where he needs to be. The 3 trying to side draft on the outside, getting a little bit of help from Wesley Donaldson. Wesley Donaldson trying to be the aggressor here. Whoa! Big bump. Big bump. Big bump. You can see every time he hits them. Looks a lot like NASCAR. Pit cycle for the car, somewhere about the halfway mark of the race. There's no limitation on fuel. These drivers are going to be running every bit of it. Tommy Ryan, Maurice Burnett, I'm sorry, Tommy Ryan, Jeff Ryan, holy cow, I'm just off today. Jeff Ryan to the lead as Wesley Donaldson got him there. And now Maurice Burnett trying to go back at it. Jeff Ryan tries to lead here. Was your pole sitter. Dakota Kramer on the outside with a 91. Kramer in the Hendrick Chevrolet or HendrickCars.com. Beautiful blue and black paint scheme there. Wesley Donaldson, we've talked to him 2 weeks in a row. He's been inside the top 3 for the last couple of weeks. Has been just kind of relaxing, taking the time. 40-91 and the 54 on the outside. How about David Watts? Just relaxing. Dakota Kramer, your biggest mover of the race, going to be up 15 right now. He is trying to get himself a few more spots here. Right now, Maurice Burnett able to hold on to the back bumper. Anthony Crownover, 49-26, the fastest lap of the race. Able to utilize that upper line draft package to get himself moving forward. And right now, you see a few drivers holding back here. There's the 38. That's Chad Coleman. Kevin Engling and Jerry Livingston all right there as well. Ryan Wertman falling back. Cody Sturgill does have Cameron Starnes back here as well. Bollinger is going to be on the front straightaway. He will go a lap down. He's about half a lap away from it, just almost 3/4 of a lap away from that. Actually, there is your leader coming around the trial area, start-finish line. And Michael Bollinger here is coming out of 2. They're going to catch him very quickly here. But that's all right. Got some good focus. You want to know what it's like to be passed off the lead lap? Well, we're going to show you here in a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, folks. We're going to go on board. There's the cockpit view, and you're going to see it in his rear view mirror. These drivers are going to start playing catch-up in the front straightaway. You just can't do anything. Here's the speed difference right here. Here's the dashboard. 177 miles an hour for the car. And Jeff Ryan, 191. That's the difference. 14-mile-an-hour difference. Almost 15-mile-an-hour difference. He peaked to 200 there for a moment. But Michael is, he said he was fighting a very loose race car. He has he's got his fire suit on today. We love it. He knows that they're coming, and he just has to be predictable. Can't see him just yet, but they will be coming. There's Jeff Ryan coming around. All right, now. Bollinger is going to be in that second lane. I think he's going to try to stay high for these drivers. Corner exit, the speed difference here. Bollinger right here. Running the second lane, just trying to keep himself in the right spot here. And he's going to peel off. Going to let these drivers go by. His car just not where it needs to be. He said he's just fighting a very free race car. It's all good, though. What sportsmanship from the driver right there. Hopefully, he'll be able to get out there and have some fun with it. Cody Sturgill here. Still needing some help from the one. He's like, push me. Punch me. Punch me. Michael Bollinger in on pit road. Or Bollinger in on pit road. Love to see it. These next-gen cars are a handful of folks. I don't even touch them anymore. I mean, I did this week, and I learned my lesson. I'm tired of losing iRating. Got a main. Got a main burn. All right. Here they are. Hold on, exciting. See what these drivers going to be at. Check on the chat. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. If you haven't joined Discord, please do so. I encourage you to do so. Paul, what's up, Paul? Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining the Discord. Thank you, Darren Bruce, for joining the Discord as well. Leroy, Nick Goble joined. Tommy Schaefer joined. Nick Warner joined. Christian Delgado joined. Matt Ace joined. Of course, James C. Jones joined during our live stream last Saturday when we were working on the old charity race. 22 of 85. Driver's going to be relaxing. I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes along with Sports Stream. Help these drivers become that much more popular. It's nothing to do with me. It's all about you, and it's all about these drivers. I will be right back. On board, Mr. David Watts, and you saw it on the screen there, folks. If you didn't see it, I encourage you to go back, look at it one more time, because that was awesome. Mr. David Watts on the outside of the car. I saw it from above, and I wanted to make sure that we were making sure that we got that all looked at, because how cool. I'm trying to refresh the cache here so we can see David's car. There it is on the screen for you. And much love to him. I think the outside said Tech for Troops. Let's go back to the outside here. There we go. But not only that, yeah, Tech for Troops. This might be a nonprofit that we love, techfortroops.org. But right here, more importantly, I wanted to have a moment here in memory of Sergeant Levi Grant Scott, June 27th of 1989 to August 22nd of 2023. So my brother was born September 5th of 1989. He passed away May 12th of 2012 at home after coming home from deployment. Well, there it is, man. Hats off. And how about right here, another possible veteran here, Udell Watts, 1933 to 2020. Much love for David running these awesome things on here. Tech for Troops. Love it. All right. Give me a 54 in chat, folks. Big old 54. I want you to do that. I want to show our appreciation to David Watts for being exactly who he is and how awesome that is to be able to do that, folks. 30 of 85 being complete. These drivers going to start hitting that pit road, that idea when they're going to come to pit road very soon. About 35 to 40 laps. 42 is a good sign. Oh, 40, a little loose right there. Sammy Harrell trying to give a big shove to Dakota Kramer there. Gets him a little freed up. Bollinger back in on pit road here. Jerry Livingston looks to be out of the race, I do think. He is not moving out on speed. Nope, Cam Dario out of the race. Cam is, I wonder if Cam's race controlling. I don't know. He might have some things going on. There's a 74. Brian Workman trying to work back on his car. Yeah, Jerry Livingston off the queue. Cameron Starnes and Cody Sturgill trying to get themselves back forward here, and they're about 23 seconds away from being able to do that. There's Kevin England here as the driver that they would be looking at right now. Right now, Jeff Ryan still trying to keep the lead, but Dakota Kramer, the Chevy, and shot by a big old Toyota. Sammy Harrell out front. Second lane in. Watch the move. There goes Kramer to the lead. At a certain point, the cars start to overheat, and you start seeing the drivers back off their pace here. It's how the outside line can develop and how the drivers try to work it. Right now, Dakota Kramer, big shove from Sammy. Sammy to the back bumper. Into three they go. .348, 43, 12:54, 57 to Berube. Still up there. Wesley Donaldson. Nice, cool, calm, and collected. You know that the race has a long way to go. You're just ticking away laps for the time being. It's seat time. It's getting yourself situated, making sure that you just stay with the pack, because the pack right now is the most important thing. Chad Coleman, Aaron Jackson, Charles Van Scoik. These drivers going to be able to move to Chad Coleman from the 38 back. They're going to be able to roll a little bit longer if they can keep that 7-pack together. Here's these three drivers. Cameron Starnes. There's Brian Workman back here. Workman's going to be a couple of laps down here. 33 of 85 being completed. These three can work together. They might be able to make a little bit of ground here. 25 and 3/4 second. There's the 39 of Kevin. And sorry, he's got the 39 on there. He's the 127 on the relative there, folks. So you'll see that one. The Nurtec ODT is a 27. Of Anthony Cronover. Joe Hudson of the 51 in front of him. There's Charles Van Scoik. Joe Hudson started outside pole, and he's sitting in 16th. And at this particular point, you're kind of just avoiding. I'm shocked to not see more. And they clear. Sammy Harrell goes with Dakota Kramer. A chance now for the 3 to save a little fuel. 43 and the 40. Going to put a little bit of distance between the two drivers. You got to remember that draft is so strong. Dakota Kramer, your new race leader. And drops into the bottom line. Jeff Ryan in the 3. I know Tommy was in here and Jeff's in here. These are all great drivers. And I keep saying Tommy, but that's Jeff Ryan right there, the 1724 driver. In the number 3, Maurice Burnett. There in the 4th spot. Sammy Harrell moves the 40 up the race line. 40 led a lap. That's an extra point for you. Sammy has the 43 dropping in line. Now, the 40 can save a little bit of fuel. Sammy's going to get a lap led. These are all bonus points, folks. And they all matter. From Sumter. Sammy Harrell and Guns N' Roses. Action on that one. I'm having to reset the SDK every time to be able to show their cars, because it shows on my monitor, but it's not showing up in the display. Like if I go display capture, bam, there you are. It's there, right? If I go here, not there. There, not there. There, not there. Frustrating. Chad Coleman out front. There's his helmet, but not his car. Just keep the number. I'm playing around with it. My bad. I don't know. I just work here. That's why we're switching. 43 back to 4th now as Chad Coleman's got a lap led. Wesley Donaldson here as well. Chad Coleman out front, trying to make more happen. Jeff Ryan in that 3 spot. There's the 43 of Sammy Harrell in 4. Dakota Kramer in 5th. Chad came in on lap 5, took some fuel. Ooh. Whole lot of drivers coming to pit road. It's busy. You just, yep. Pit road is my favorite part about this racetrack. I'm just saying, because there's so much that happens on pit road. Talladega, getting busy. We'll take the drone out here. I think a lot of drivers might skip the tires right now. I don't know. A couple of drivers taking right sides. Right sides might not be a bad thing. Help with the grip and the freeness over the long haul. But these drivers leaving pit road, first of the takers. Sammy Harrell, Dakota Kramer, Steve Ritter, Ryan Cook, Maurice Burnett, all these drivers coming off pit road. And we got one more sitting back here, and this one is, that's our 03. That's our friend, Mr. Bollinger. Drivers going? Yeah, it's because this is Talladega. How about this? How about these stands? How about these fans? How about the drone cam? How about a big overhead look at what this looks like? There's a Geico restart zone. There is the drivers over there in turn 1 and 2, far side of the racetrack. And a couple of drivers trying to resume. But Chad Coleman and company, the leader right behind. Maurice Burnett, literally in front of him. Did not have any help here. As David Watts is going to be right behind him. Drivers coming to pit road, a couple more. Right now, Chad Coleman out there by himself. Going to utilize some of this draft here. He's going to try to get around Maurice Burnett. He's a sitting duck right now. That's, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's still up to speed here. He's utilizing the draft of the cars, but there's Daniel Moynihan, M-O-Y-N-I-H-A-N, Moynihan. This little group's catching Mr. Coleman, and that gap that he had here. He's kind of a lone duck right now. He's going to be able to run a little bit longer. Kevin England, 41 of 85. A lot of these drivers have been saving a little bit of fuel. They've got to go basically to 43. They can run about 45 laps comfortably. So some of the drivers are going to run longer here. And that's going to be Jeff Ryan, Wesley Donaldson. They're coming off pit road right now. Dakota Kramer and this little Ford pack with Sammy Harrell, Steve Ritter, Ryan Cook, and Maurice Burnett. Maurice Burnett's back here with the 38. They're playing catch up to the 2-pack up there, so we have some different separations happening here. David Watts in tow, so this little 3-pack doing a decent job of holding on. Chad Coleman is your race leaders, lapped a handful of drivers, but not really all that many. Maurice Burnett technically is still in the lead lap, and David Watts is right behind the race leader. More drivers coming to pit road right now. You see them all braking. There's Alan Wild, Marco Berube. Those two coming to pit road. Chad Coleman still trying to lead. There is Moynihan going around 71. There as well. That's Keith Long. NASCAR fans of Martin Truex Jr. of Gibbs 19 subscribing out there. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate you. Having issues with the car? No bueno, brother. No bueno. Unfortunate for you. That's okay. It happens. It happens. I definitely hope you are going to be able to get back out there next week and have some fun. Or not next week. You're going to get 2 weeks off. That's what it is. Moynihan coming to pit road. He is the 53. I like it. Chad Coleman still leading here, 44 of 85. We're over halfway through the race, folks. And I'm curious to see how this is going to cycle. Here is basically everybody that came through 4. There's Cody Sturgill, Cameron Starnes still in the lead lap. They're going to lose a lot of time to Jeff Ryan and company. But Cody Sturgill, Cameron Starnes will be coming to pit road this time by. Anything can happen. Chad Coleman, Kevin England, Aaron Jackson in front of Charles Van Scoik. Sturgill, everybody getting their fuel. Oh, the one out of his pit stop. No, Cameron Starnes misses pit stop. No, he's going to pull in now. That's a long. He and Cody Sturgill were working together there. That's unfortunate. Now he's got to. I don't know if he's going to wait for. I mean, at this particular point, you kind of have to take fuel only. I don't know. He took tires. You gotta land where you land. There's David Watts, first driver a lap down. Sturgill coming off pit road. He's gonna go 2 laps down. Wortman's 2 laps down right now. Chad Coleman, Kevin England, Aaron Jackson. There it is, Chad Coleman at pit road. Able to keep up the pace and keep up the speed. That's one of the things here that I was worried about, was whether or not he was going to be able to keep that pace up. But Kevin England's going to take over the lead here, and we've got about 5 cars still stuck in this pack right here. They're going to be able to make some things happen. Jeff Ryan, 40 seconds off the pace. Still, you see these 5 right here. They've been able to pretty much keep themselves in check. 46 of 85. These 5 cars will come to pit road when they need to. They'll need less fuel, but only by a little bit. Only by a little bit. Everybody else took tires. So it makes me wonder if if anybody's gonna try to run fuel only, or if they're all gonna take tires. Kevin England coming to pit road. Everybody coming to pit road now. So the green flag pit cycle underway. As Jeff Ryan and the 91 will pick up Chad Coleman here. Coleman, lone wolf. Wesley Donaldson behind Jeff Ryan. Dakota Kramer, Sammy Harrell. And that's the thing. Chad Coleman was able to stick with that little group right there. Now that things have cycled back around, I mean, he's being caught pretty ferociously here with the 3 and the 91. But Dakota Kramer and Sammy Harrell, they're trying to push more than what you would normally see. And so you're going to see the relative shrink back up. 47 of 85. Aaron Jackson coming off pit road. Drivers, tires, and fuel. They're going to have to get up here and work. Aaron Jackson trying to get himself back on the racetrack. He's got to blend in. There's Van Scoyk. Here's another 4-pack here. As they get up to speed, there's the 53. So a chance, if you thought this race was over, well, it's only begun. 38. It's going to have a lot of cars going around him here. As Chad Coleman will have a lot of drivers to have to pick off here if he wants to take care of it. There's Cameron Starnes here, who's going to be a lap down. Cody Sturgill in turn 1 on the lead lap. England's going to be the driver he's trying to catch up to here. Kevin England in the 39 on your screen, 127 on the in that 18 spot. In 41.5 seconds, they're going to have to work very hard here to get themselves back on the lead lap. 48 of 85. Can they go green to green? I think they can go green to green. Had to go to the Care Center per NASCAR. You're right now if I want to do an interview. Brother, just sit back, relax, watch the race, chill out. Root on your favorite driver. That's what we're going to do right now. And I'm going to take a hydrate break, folks, because we got a lot of racing left. Back at it. Man, they're busy. Right now, Sturgill into 39. Kevin England trying to work on it here. Ryan Cook having a battle of his life right now. There's Ritter to the outside. 22 of Alan Wild pushing the corner. Sammy Harrell on the bottom side trying to get more out of that car. There's the Fords. Lead the field 1, 2, 3. First Chevy's going to be Keith Long. And there is Sammy Harrell and Daniel Moynihan's going to be up there as well. The 53 and the two Toyotas. The two Toyotas side by side. There's the 53 and the 43 duking it out. A whole bunch of Chevys from 7th on back. Keith Long, the first Chevy here in third as they start to separate. There's Jeff Ryan trying to go back to work as well. He's there on the inside behind the 12. Ryan Cook was out front for a hot minute. 43 and the 40. Dakota Kramer trying to make more happen. I mean, Dakota Kramer utilized that outside line. They're kind of not going anywhere. Not quite yet. 12 able to keep the draft in front of him. Keith Long just rolling here. We've got some lap down traffic coming up. Kevin England up on the high side as Cody Sturgill trying to roll it. Right now, Sturgill goes a lap down. Going to soak up the draft, 40 to 24. I mean, he needed to blend there. And right now, Sturgill closest been to the front in a hot minute, but needs it. I mean, I'm not dogging him. Not dogging him. I am saying that he's going to push here. There's a 3 of Jeff Ryan to the outside. 91 there as well. Ritter in the 16. $22 out behind. There's the 91 up high. Wesley Donaldson. I mean, at this particular point, I'm going, yeah, I might want to wait a little bit. 29 laps to go this time by as they continue to work. 91 rolls the corner. Ryan Cook in front of him now. Outside line, pick it up. GOAT Racing action, pick it up here at Talladega Superspeedway. GOATRacingDiecast.com. Use promo code signature to get yourself a big old discount, 24% on an order. I'm sorry, 24. If you use promo code signature, you get 25% off of your order of $50 or more. That's a lot of savings, folks. That's a lot. I mean, think about it. If you go out there and you buy diecast for your NASCAR fan, and you want to save 25%, that's big. It's big, 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 big. Ritter, Wild, Long, Kramer, Moynihan. Ready to go. Moynihan is probably, I think he's the newest driver in the series here. And I tell you what, a little Dunkin' Donuts car has been fast all night. Jeff Ryan trying to regroup here, and that's something you have to think about. Ryan Cook came on lap 30. Oh, baby. No caution. There's the 40 and Dakota Kramer off the race line here. Here's what happened to Ritter. Oh, man, Ritter got turned. It was on board with him there. Let's back it up here so that way you can actually see what happened, because that was not what I wanted to see here. Ritter was on the outside, and I think the 24 got to the back bumper of the 40. Ritter having his issue there. I definitely have to scroll back up here because the far chase view is not it. There it is. Right here, watch this. 24 to the back bumper of the 40. 24, oh, just gets the 40 loose. 40, great save for the 40, 16. Unable to get himself, oh, I tell you what. Cody leads the field around. Ouch. Big ouch. Mandarood, the Mandarood racing legend. What do you say, brother? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for being out there. That is the man, folks. If you haven't gone and followed him, you're missing out. You really are. Because he is the best of the best of the best. And I forgot to put on the stream that we're streaming iRacing, so I don't get flagged for that one. Ooh, my bad. Yeah. That's the man, the myth, the legend. Gotta go follow his Facebook page, Mandarood. Thank you, sir. Much love, my friend. Much love. I appreciate you. Hey, you should, I don't know if you're free Saturday, but you should jump into the old race. I cover your entry, brother. Trucks at Chicagoland, sir. It's at the session goes live 6 p.m. Central. Race starts at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. The 80 laps, I think is what we did. It's for the Toys for Tots. Admin box gives you 25 laps to go here in the GOAT Racing Diecast Cup Series. As the Sim 500 fam gets their practice in and tries to be as competitive as possible. They're trying different strategies, different race lines. How much do the cars affect each other? Look at the separation of the bottom of the race line. I tell you what, you can feel the tension building. You really can. Hit that like, share button. That's right. That's the legend out there. I know that you folks out there on YouTube have been knocking it out of the park, and I appreciate you. Facebook is our biggest platform, and I'm trying to get our engagement and our stuff. If you can, you'll jump in. Absolutely. It's that same league that I have everything set up in. So you already have your spot in that signature eSports special events. So if you want to join in there, buddy, I got you. I'll cover you. I want to see you have some fun, brother. If you can do it. Sammy Harrell back out front. Jeff Ryan in tow. 24 of Sturgill still trying to stay on the lead lap. Well, he's doing a great job at it. 24. Oh, helping a driver or two save some fuel. Tell you what, Sammy has the best spot in the house here. Yes, sir. Much love. Much love to you. Sammy has the best spot because Sammy can now be aggressive as the pusher. You know what I mean? And when you're the race leader, you got somebody that's fast that is trying to, one, stay on the lead lap, but also try to soak up the draft here and keep himself out there. I mean, this is the right way to do it. If he can hold a line and Sammy can push the ever-loving snot out of him, pardon my language, this only goes to the advantage of Sammy Harrell. Cook, Long, Wild, Moynihan, Kramer, Donaldson, Coleman, Ryan, crown over your top 10. Drivers that have been quiet are those ones that came to pit road later. iRacing has been absolutely fantastic to me, folks. It really has. And like James says out there, he says full send. Hit the share buttons and get me out there more. Absolutely. I would love to have more viewers. But what I've realized is that I've had to start doing more things. Like we've been doing game reviews on YouTube. We're doing more esports type. We've got plans for more esports type events. And also to be able to do more for iRacing. I want to be able to, folks, I've got to get more supporters, get more views, and of course, get these leagues some more clarity out here, so that way I can make the upgrades I need to my PC. That's the big key here. 24 goes to second here, or goes to the second spot in line, and he's going to be trying to push the 43. 43 good on fuel, 22 to go, to be 21 this time by. I need the upgrades because I want to be at 4K. We're going to have to take our internet connection up a little bit as well. And just do as much as we can. I want the best for these leagues. I really do. It's not even for me. I really feel like I can do better. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, big old thumb up out there for me. I just feel like I can do better. And I can do more. Right now, a whole lot happening in front of him. Dakota Kramer's going to be in fourth. And if you look at the field here, there's some lap down traffic involved. There's Kevin England up here. Brian Wertman being towed around with this little three-pack. There's the 54 of David Watts. Has the 8 of Maurice Burnett, who had to sit a little bit longer on pit road. Came in on 38. These drivers, he missed the line and just had a little bit slower of a pit stop there, which is a shame because, I mean, Maurice was inside the top 5 for the majority of the first. Oh, caution comes out, and I spoke too soon. Boy, howdy. Keith Long involved. Orderly place. All right. Let's take a look and see what happened. Starnes to the bottom side of the 71. Pops, crosses over. 71 gets turned. Man, that's a hard hit. Ooh. Full speed. Oh, he got bumped and then turned. So I turned the head bobbing off on this thing, folks, because I was noticing that when I was racing, if I got into an accident, it actually made me feel nauseous. But yeah. Right here. One of Starnes just frees him up. And a great job by the field. If you didn't see that, I mean, everybody went around him, did a great job of watch the field split here. There's the one. 71 gets freed up. Boom. Everybody, he holds the brakes. Everybody, look at that. It's like a moth to a flame. They suck to the bottom to avoid the smoke. Oh, that was very old of me to say. All right. Lucky Dog will be Curtis Sturgill. Full send. Yeah. Thanks, sir. Thank you very much, folks. I appreciate y'all being out there. Much love to you. Oh, Cody's your lucky dog. Chance for drivers coming to get fuel, tires. Congrats to Skolke getting second in the Fixed Racing League tonight. And Spicy getting fourth. Congrats to both of those guys. Caleb Patton just asked me for a paint. Cool. I will do that. Get that done in the morning. And then 2 drivers looking to get back on the lead lap. The 57 and the 1. It's going to be Marco Berube and Cameron Starnes. Starnes was the cause of that one, but stays out, which is a smart move. Berube came in. It's going to be, they'll both be back on the lead lap. England is stuck behind Joe Hudson here And Hudson trying to keep the lead. Will be lighter than everybody else, but leaves the 39 without a free pass here. So trapping one more car a lap down. Brian Wertman is still a lap down, actually 2 laps down here as the drivers circle around. Be 18 laps to go. All right. Pats fan joined the Discord. Thank you, Pats fan. Appreciate you. Thank you, Mr. Bollinger. Bollinger getting us some love. I appreciate you. Thank you, all the fine folks out there. Make sure y'all go to that verify section. Hit that verify button for me. Basically says you agree to the rules. We're a community-driven platform. Here are my rules. To gain access to all the features and channels, please verify yourself by clicking the check mark emoji. Once verified, you'll be able to fully engage with our community and participate in all of our events and activities. Signature Esports is a community-driven platform. Signature Esports is a community-driven platform that I encourage fun, engaging content. Basically, don't be a tool. Always remain respectful to others. Do not use slurs or defamatory language towards other members. Any language that may discriminate against other people based on sex, gender, race, etc. will lead to banning. No spam or self-promotion, server invites, advertisements without permission from a staff member. This includes DMing fellow members. Treat everyone with respect. Absolutely no harassment, witch hunting, sexism, racism, or hate speech will be tolerated. Do not share illegal content. Witch hunting is not allowed, of course. Which, if you don't know what witch hunting is, folks, basically, if I come out here and call a race and somebody and I'm like it's an official or something like that, you would have come out and wrecked me. That's witch hunting. Similar to stream sniping and stuff like that. If somebody's in a game, don't go witch hunt them. Outside of that, be respectful to the moderators and members of our teams. We do have an NSFW channel that is for 18-year-olds or older, and it's not anything bad. It's literally just adult humor. But it is NSFW content, but it's not representative of what the function of the server is. SC Discord is for folks who are 18 years of age and older. Terms and conditions apply. See store for details. There you go. That's my rules. It's pretty simple, right? Yeah. Don't be a tool. That's my phrase. Don't be a tool. All right, drivers are ready. Joe Hudson, your race leader, stays out, traps a couple of drivers a lap down. Not a big deal, though, because the champagne bottle has been shaken. Pace car is off, and we are about to have at it again. The Pythons are flexed. Look at that shoulder, man. He's been working hard. Pitter patter, green flag, we're on. Hudson. Monahan right behind. There's a 22. Has a good run here. 53. The 51's going to be a lot lighter than these other drivers. Decided to come in and take a little bit of fuel. And he's going to be easier to lift. What I mean by easier to lift, I mean that driver that's pushing him is going to free him up better. 3 to the inside, 3 wide here as the 22 cycles back. There is Aaron Jackson to the middle lane. Going to pull the 3 with him. 22 up on the race line. It's going to drop back to about 5th in line on the high side. Maurice Burnett got the lucky dog, and here he is. Full send, full speed ahead. Actually, he was technically on the lead lap. 3 clears. Sammy being very patient with that driver that's in front of him. That was Cook. Sammy's going to stay second lane. 12 drops to there. 22 drops to the bottom side. Whoa, 3 up the race line. Jeff Ryan. Man. Going to pull Aaron Jackson here. The 51 of Hudson. Gets himself a little bit of a woo. 38.91 in front of him. Here is Maurice Burnett on the high side. There's the 12 rolling. 27 of Anthony Crownover now making his name known. Charles Van Scoik back in 14th. He's one of a handful of drivers exactly where he started. 22, trying to find room. Alan Wild stock of the rock in a hard spot here. Those 5 that have really worked together all race are pretty much right there on the inside and outside lane. 27 on the high side. There's Sammy Harrell is going to be working with the 27 here. The 22, not quite there. 43 to the bottom side. Now Crownover. I don't understand what Sammy's doing here. He is kind of moving all over the place. The 27 kind of stuck now. He was there with the 27. Now the 27 has to drop in. It's going to be clear on the backside of this. All good. Somebody blinking. Don't blink. That was something that I went back and changed, folks. Aaron Jackson out front now with the 91 in tow. 13 laps to go here at Talladega Superspeedway. These drivers have had a heck of a show, and they've been putting on a great one. Admin box, part of the platform over here. Use promo GOAT to save some money. GOAT. They are rolling. Cameron Starr's back here, the 39. There's the 24 of Sturgill. These guys have been pushing. There's Kevin England there as well. Brian Wertman behind him. I think England and all these guys are... Oh, one goes around. Wow. Cameron Starnes. Wow. Involved in another one here. .24 there. Oh, man. Hold on. The one was up on the high side here. And there's the 39 or the 127. That's England there. And right here, the 24 of Sturgill. He's the one. Come back in. 24. I thought he was going to be there. Now the one is there. I mean, technically, there's a car outside and a car inside. The one getting the lucky break there gets turned to the inside. And now the 24's day's ruined. Cameron Starnes here. It's curious. I mean, the 24 was running the line here. Man, oh, man. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Chad Coleman up here. Kevin should be your lucky dog. He wasn't involved in that one bit. I'll let that guy go back around, get back on the lead lap. Brian Wertman will be the next recipient of a lucky dog if it were to happen. Track position, everything. But if I'm Hudson, there's enough racing left here. If you wanted to make yourself a little bit heavier, I would do it. Cameron Starnes coming to pit road here. A lot of right side damage for the driver. And Cody out of the race. Man. Had to jump pit road. Unfortunate circumstances. Kevin back on the lead lap. Wearing a big old pink ribbon. Nice and proud. I would be too. It's on. Full send. All right. Now that we have a time. Mike, camera's still up. Hey, you're still up. Here he is. Hold on. Let's go talk to him. All right, Mike. Now I got you. Now we got a moment. What do you think of the race so far with these guys?
Getting pretty interesting from what I've been watching on my pit box. But the sad part is, though, my car was totaled after I made the mistake of trying to fall back to avoid the mess. And I ended up involved in it myself, getting stuck up in the wall on the lap. From there, my car wasn't running good at all anymore. I could barely make. I was having a bad tolling. getting loose in the turns, but I knew it would not be able to be fixed in time to go get back out there. Because these rear tillings are easy to fix, but these front tillings are harder to fix, so your best bet is just park it there.
Yeah, especially when it comes to without a fast repair, it becomes difficult. That's for darn sure. But who's your pick to win? If you had to pick somebody,
I gotta go with one of my Toyota teammates. To be honest, I'm thinking Hill might make it come back up and win it.
good old Sammy. I mean, he's got a shot.
If you guys haven't noticed, with me in this fire suit, this is actually my racing fire suit I wear when I race my demolition derbies. I thought it might be me luck tonight, throwing it on tonight.
I mean, you were allowed to get yourself in a wreck, right? That's not a bad thing. I get what you're saying.
I've won in this suit.
I like it, man. Well, I tell you what, there's always we're going to be 2 weeks back racing here in this series 2 weeks from today. You're also more than welcome to come join over on Saturdays when we have our racing over there. But Mike, I'm gonna go back to this one. We're getting ready to be hot and heavy. We're under 10 laps to go, and we'll be rooting on one of the Toyotas for you.
Good.
That's the 03 called out earlier. He was trying. He was really trying. That was he came to pit lane on lap 25. He said he was fighting a tough car, and that was something that I was looking at. He absolutely was fighting it. We saw how free he was and just how ingrained that car was. But hey, you know what? At least he got out there and he tried. You know what? He did what he could, and I like it. That's what this is all about, folks. Getting out there and putting your name on the line to race, and that's what I need to do. I need to do more racing. I'm working on it. My Achilles is okay. I'm trying. I still got to get my left foot back because I would feel more comfortable being able to use a clutch and doing it the way I know how to do. Tired of losing iRating. It's my own fault. You know, those kinds of things. 25, 91, 338, 51 on the 8. Ready to go. Pace cars ready to go in. And we're going to be 9 laps to go at the line. Little W action for the GOAT Racing Diecast legendary performance. Biggest mover of the race, your race leader, Aaron Jackson, on the inside. Geico restart zone, green flag, we're back at it. Top 5 all go together, and look at the separation there. There's the 53 of Moynihan. Moynihan's been absolutely killing it this week, and he's in today's race. And you know what? Heavy speed and a whole lot of fun. He looks like he's been out there having fun. We're 9 laps to go, and now the tension builds. Who in their right mind wants to race these cars at a super speedway? Well, every one of these ones 3 wide from 7 on back. 2x2 settles in. 3 wide again as the 3 and the 8 run the outside lane. 27 goes with the 8. There's the 27 back here with Maurice Burnett in his front sight. Big move. They're rolling. Comes up to give a bump. 22 in tow, 3 there as well, 43 on the backside, 43 on the inside right there with a 91, 12 side by side with Chad Coleman. Coleman to the inside, needs a little bit of help from the 51, the Hardee's 51 of Hudson, trying to make some things happen. Jackson in tow as well. Fords lead the outside lane, Chevys all the way through 5th. This Toyota's going to be Sammy Harrell here, up 10 so far. Now your biggest mover of the race is going up 12. 12 up to defend the line, and right now the 91 goes Donaldson, Harrell to the back bumper of the 12. Big move, big checkup on the inside. 91 has the 3 and the 27. Anthony Crownover trying to find the right lane. We're 7 laps to go, and you want to talk about speedway racing? They're doing it now. Oh, baby. Wesley Donaldson goes with the 3. I thought for a moment there the 3 had the back bumper hooked. Oh, the 12 to the bottom side. They're getting dicey. Giving the lane up back to the 12, allowing him to rejoin the racing line. Sportsmanship for all the drivers. They're going to have to really figure that. Oh, somebody out of the bottom. That's Marco Berube. Oh, man, down to the inside lane. It's going to be up the race line. U-turns and says, let's go. Caution. There's your caution. I tell you what, that was a save, and that's a save and a half. David Watts. Watch David Watts here. 57 hooks the 40, 54. I mean, the 54 left some room there, but the 54 was just trying to be patient. Watch this. He's running that lane right there. He sees the line. He sees the 12, so he moves up for the 12 here. He sees that down, and if I go to his cockpit view, I guarantee that's what he's looking at. He's looking left side. He's like, you know what? We're going to be going here. We're going to assume this race line. And then he splits the lane here. And then all of a sudden, there's the 57 of Marco Berube to the bottom side here. And there's nothing he can do about this right now, except for turn that steering wheel as far left as possible and lock the brakes up and try to minimize the damage, which she did. Just a little left rear and left side damage. He hit it pretty flat. Let's see if he can be up to speed here. Right now, he's running 180 miles an hour around the racetrack, so he's probably fine. Came in on 75. Yeah, he came in to make sure to see what it looked like on 75. Right now, we're completing lap 79. Caution back-to-back here. As Brian Wertman should be your lucky dog here, I do believe. Is Keith Long, actually take the back. Keith Long is going to be your lucky dog. Keith Long is a lap down. And then Brian Wertman hoping for 2 more cautions. Thurzel still on pit road getting the car work done. Man, oh man. Let's see if his infield care center is still working. Let's bring him up here. I know that I interrupted him, and I know I know he was talking in the middle of something there, but this is my new infield care center segment. Dude, you got smashed.
Coming with the digits, but not too happy. I won't lie.
I can understand. We watched it happen, and I was confused of the caution, confused of the kind of the move there, but you know, it's racing, it's super speedway racing, and you know, that's what it takes with you guys. You guys have such a high strength of field that, you know, you guys are going to push each other kind of everywhere.
Yeah, it happens. You know, just move on to next week, and you know, remember some numbers. It all started with I think it's the 57. Yeah, he jumped the start a little bit. Was pretty upset with that, but he queued up and apologized, said he didn't mean to. So, you know, just saying something goes a long way with me. But that sliding down on me like that, if we had all just stayed in line, we might have caught the lead pack and still been racing. But, you know, it's whatever. We'll go on to next week. Hopefully Team 43 can come through and take a dub here.
I think Sammy's got some fans out there. Even Mike, who's out of the race too, he's rooting for Sammy. So, CJ, I'm gonna throw you back down there. Jeez, old Pete, man. That was,
thanks, bud.
You're welcome. I thought I'd make you laugh a little.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and glad you're back.
Yeah, Enfield Care Center, checked and released by the fake NASCAR. Here they go. iRacing officials. There's the 91. He's your race leader. We'll be lights off of the pace car this next time by. I tell you what, folks. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes the racing happens. And you know what? I'm glad I didn't interview him right after it happened, because he could have been mad. He could have been worse. There'd have been a lot. There'd have been a lot there that could have been said. I mean, similar in stating, you know, well, Brian Wertman to pit road. I think he is coming back down. He would be your lucky dog next time by. Actually, I take that back. Keith Long still 1 lap down here. Oh no, he's showing on the lead lap. on the relative, I'm just confused as to, oh, he's playing catch up. They're coming to the start finish line here for the restart. Keith Long has to come all the way back around here. Okay. Technically still a half lap? No, he's crying. Never mind. Here he is. The relative on SDK was showing him a lap down still. And I'm not talking about like a little lap down, like a whole lot of lap down. But the relative just caught up to the API, so all good. I pulled Sturgill up to talk to him. It's all good. Bollinger got himself some love. Dubby, that's pretty much the face right there of it all. Man, it's been good. Yeah. Donaldson, Crown over Ryan, Wild, Van Scoik. Chuck's up there. I think Chuck means business now. He kind of just rode around a little bit with a little 7-card pack that became a 5 or 6 card pack. And, well, now's the time to be aggressive because there are going to be 3 laps to go. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. How about them apples? Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Start restart zone coming up. In 3, 2, 1, green. Flag racing. 4 cautions total. That's it. Come on. We can get another one in. Totally joking. Aggressive goes around. You got to watch out. Crown over there at the 23 there. Now we know. Protect the bottom line. Any kind of daylight, they're going for it. Anthony Crown over to the back bumper of Jeff Ryan. Ryan having a phenomenal race. 27 to the outside. 23 goes with. 3 laps to go. Now the run develops. Alan Wild. Trying to give himself a little bit extra run. 3 wide out of turn 3. Bump. Man, big one. Well, I say, now it's a big one. I changed it. Holy cow, the 57 caught up, the 25, the 22. Man, I switched cameras and it looked like somebody popped. Holy, ever-loving holy. Well, now we're going to have our green-white checkered attempt. Brian will be your lucky dog. He will be 1 lap down. Wow. Ouch. That looked painful. Alan Wild. 22, 38. Something happened here. I don't know. Hold on. Play? This looked weird. Oh, the 22. I don't. Oh no. Oh. Wow. Ouch. Oh, Brian Wortman was trying to miss everything there. Yep. Chad Coleman in the 38. He was wrapped up into this. We're going to back this up just a touch. Yeah. Coleman out of nowhere. Cockpit here. Let's delete us. Hold on to the night. I mean, he took a little damage. Jackson got a hard hit out of this. Watch this. Boy. Oh, man, he got double impacted there. If he was in a motion rig, that would have absolutely hurt. Watch this. And he keeps getting hit. Watch. Oh, no. Out of nowhere. Ouch. 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 No. Oh, ow. At a certain point, he's like, stop hitting me. Stop. Just stop hitting me. Cody Sturgill. Here's what happened here. Oh, wait. He's on pit road. Alan Wild. Oh. Marco Berube. Hold on. And then just nowhere to go. Kevin England a part of that. Hold on. One more time. From everybody's point of view. Might as well. It's a 53. 53 did a great job. Oh, man. That was a sandwich. It happens. And to crown over your race leader. About Brian Wordman becoming your lucky dog. Who is a lucky dog, sir? Gonna be one lap down. And I'm unsure how many. We'll check. Give me a second. All right, we're back. 2 attempts at a green, white checkered. 2. Tusa. Let's see. What are we doing? Either tomorrow or Saturday. Actually, I know Saturday we're going to do it. I'm going to be doing a live stream on YouTube. First reaction live of a new game that I'm trying. It's actually technically a demo, but it's a 43 gigabyte demo. Pretty big game for a demo. Marshall Johnson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, sir. Much love to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 4 minutes ago, I didn't see that pop up. Much love to you. I appreciate it. Here, because I didn't see it, I'm gonna give you another old show out there. It had better pop up. Yeah. This is all shaping up to have some fun. Another subscribe out there. Give that one some love. There we are. There we are. We'll be lights off on the pace car. We're going to go back to it here. Crown over Donaldson, Van Scoik, Jeff Ryan, Dakota Kramer, Joe Hudson's going to be your front 3 rows on a restart. Maurice Burnett rebounds. Ryan Cook there as well. Brian Wordman and Alan Wild, both of these drivers competing for a lucky dog here. Alan Wild has no rear bumper. Brian Wordman on the bottom side here kind of needs to like get up there. He could be your lucky dog again. Oh, maybe he's waiting for a driver. He might be waiting for a driver. He is your lucky dog. A lot of drivers on pit road. All right, all right, all right. Crown over, ready to go. Pace car's going to dive off. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. First attempt at green, white checkered. First of 2. Man. Talk about getting some. 27, 23, 91, 3. It's about that time. Green flag. Great job by the outside lane. 91 with a great timing there. 27, 91, 23 on the inside. Drivers working together here. There's Dakota Kramer. 2 laps to go. They will need a white flag to solidify this one. Wortman did get himself around Alan Wild. He is going to be up to pace. Lots of momentum. Drivers moving all over the place. 3 wide already. 51 looking to go to the outside. There is Ryan to the inside. Trying to get to the bottom of the 91 there. Needs to just push. Set themselves up. Get themselves to the end of the race. Oh, up, up, up. Good. Caution again. Brian Wortman down to the bottom. Says, squeeze me, I'm back on the lead lap. And a whole lot happened there. Here's what happened. I mean, you know, it was a pretty calm race up until the last 10 laps. 43, 53 with a shove. Let's just back up here. 43 with a run. Went to go to the inside of the 8 there. Here we go. We'll see. 43 sees a hole and takes it. 12 up the race line here. 53 with a big run. Gets to the back of the 12. And then all of a sudden, the 53 goes to the outside of the 12. That forces the 12 to make a split move there. That was almost 4 wide. Cameron Starnes involved again. He just got that car fixed, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He's at least on the lead lap. How about Brian Wordman? Get it, son. It's on the lead lap. We'll be on the lead lap. There's your lucky dog. Can he make it all the way around and have some fun? Boy, Sammy coming to pit road. 74. Some drivers had to come to pit road and get some fuel. Berube coming to pit road as well. 74 should be your lucky dog. I think I'm right here. I think I'm right. He was not involved in anything there. I didn't see him touch anybody. Yes, back on the lead lap. 74, Brian Wertman. How about them apples? 1540. I've been rooting for him all day. Come on now. He's been stuck 2 laps down for about half the race. And now back on the lead lap, he can battle for position. And he's got a better car than half the field out there right now. He's got fuel. He got all his damage repaired. He had a little bit of damage earlier. But the car looks solid. Look at that thing. Call before you dig. NC811.org. It's part of the old platform over there, Sim 500 series. Here is Anthony Crownover. PJ Trailers. Next flag ends the race. Last attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. Charles Van Scoyk will restart on the outside of Anthony Crownover. Wesley Donaldson will be there to the inside on row number 2. Jeff Ryan will be there on the outside of row number 3. Dakota Kramer, Joe Hudson, Maurice Burnett, and Keith Long will make up the next 8 drivers. I'm sorry, all the way to 8th. Daniel Moynihan's going to be there in that 9th spot. David Watts, this guy right here, has some frustration going on out there, but love his car. Love his car. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to help support the stream, help support the drivers, help support what we do. Interactions that matter when it comes to live streaming. So please, by all means, do your thing. Little Rogue Energy out there. Love that. Thank you, Mr. Crownover. I'm a Rogue Energy guy myself. I think I use the Rogue Energy more than anybody. I use a promo code more for Jess. All right. 27, 23, 91, 3. Ryan Wertman should be able to get himself back out here. He is on pit road. He's taking it. He says, tires, give it to me. Rube's coming around. Oh, he is. Ouch. He is the ode to the song, I've Seen Better Days. Carl, thank you for the like, sir. Much love to you, sir. Donnie, thank you for the like as well. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up. Again, hit that like button. Go a long way. It goes a long way. And I mean it. And I absolutely mean it. 74. We'll need to catch up to everybody here. will be able to battle for position. Brian Wertman back on the lead lap. Alan Wild, first driver off the lead lap. Aaron Jackson out here as well. Driver's going to be able to be competitive. Anybody can do it. Thanking everybody for being out there. Much love to you. Want you all to join in the fun. You want to be a part of our Saturday stream, folks? Toys for Tots charity series. Make sure you get out there and you do so. Okay, that's you have to join our Discord, and if you join our Discord, you can chat with me and have a game with me as well. But more importantly, we are using it to host our charity races that we are doing, and it's a little 7-week charity league. We already ran Talladega, Chicagoland this week. We're gonna have some fun. One more lap. Cameron Starnes came back to pit road. Took tires. We were lights off on the pace car. Now I think Berube had an issue here. Oh, Marco's engine. Did he run out of fuel? Oh no, he extended the caution. Marco's crab walking. You see the toe link broken. The 12 was trying to let him go around here. Oh, he gets up into the 38. Wow. So Chad Coleman on the crab walks there. I didn't see that happen. So, man. Boy. Big full send. All right, 27, 23, 91, 3, 40, 51. Next flag ends this race. Whether that's the yellow or the checkered. It's two drivers ready to go. I'm ready to go. iRacing safety car going to pit road. Let's do it again. Final time. Start restart zone coming up. There he is. There they are. Geico restart zone. Through the gears they go. Green flag. It is that time. 23 in tow, 91 there. Chance here. Dakota Kramer in fourth, bottom line, trying to get the run. There's the 3 of Jeff Ryan to the outside. Maurice Burnett on the bottom. 51 of Joe Hudson trying to shove this little 5-pack rolling. 23 tries to roll the outside. 40 jumps up. Kramer to the outside. Maurice Burnett there. Big run as they come around the corner. 4 wide of the corner. They are bumping. They are banging. They are wrecking. Caution comes out. Anthony. Oh, I don't know who won. That was a big one. I don't know who won. I don't know who won. I think maybe Wesley Donaldson, maybe Anthony Cronover. I don't know who won. They were wrecking back here. And I think maybe Donaldson got the lead here, right here, before the caution came out. He did. So it'll be Anthony Cronover second, Charles Van Scoik maybe third. I don't know. Maybe Maurice Burnett. We'll see here in a moment. Anthony Cronover didn't even get the chance to battle there. So this thing will end under caution. Not what you wanted to see, but I think Wesley Donaldson was ahead at the time of the caution. That was the white flag lap. They'll come around and they'll lead here. I think Sam finishes in 5th. Maurice Burnett was in, I believe Maurice was in 4th. We'll have to see how this one plays out. iRacing is telling him exactly that. Van Scoy should be 3rd. We'll see. That's how they're lining up. Yeah, that's how they're lining up. How unfortunate for the end of the race. But Wesley Donaldson gets the victory here. And we'll wait for them to cross the line to figure out the rest. Donaldson barely had the lead there at the end of that one. Is going to be shown the victor here. Trying to get the numbers to show up correctly, folks, and all the cars and all the cool stuff that's supposed to be showing up. It's not doing it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Here's your race results. Wesley Donaldson, Anthony Crownover, Charles Van Scoyk. That'll be your top 3. Maurice Burnett finishes in 4th. Joe Hudson 5th. Keith Long, David Watts, Chad Coleman, Kevin England, and David Monahan's going to be your top 10. Brian Wertman, Cameron Starnes, Jeff Ryan, and Sammy Harrell will be there as well. Alan Wild finishes in 15th. Dakota Kramer in 16th. Ryan Cook, Marco Berube will be there in 18th. Down the rest of it here. Jackson at 19th, Sturgill in 20th, Ritter, Livingston, Bollinger, Cam Dario out of today's race. I think Cam might have been the race controller today. I'm not quite sure. Oh man. Blunt view back here. All right, Wesley Donaldson gets the victory here. Let's wait for the drivers to jump in. We'll look at iRacing results here. Yeah, Charles is 3rd. Okay. Wesley Donaldson to join us, Burnout. I'm waiting for him, folks. Waiting for him. You know what? We'll talk to Maurice. Nobody else is ready. Maurice, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, Sig? How you been?
I'm all right. I was waiting for those guys to jump up for the interviews. You were there before everybody, and you finished 4th today. You had a good shot at the front. You were up inside the top 5 for the majority of the night.
Yeah, Chuck sent me up because he had to get off. He couldn't do the interview, so he said he sent me up there since I finished right behind him.
Oh.
But yeah, it's Dega. There's a lot of moving, a lot of jostling, a lot of
Well,
Dega.
I will say the first 72 laps were amazing.
Yeah.
And
It was
then
fun.
the last, what lap are we on now? 90, 93.
I don't even. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. It was a Dega race, and then of course everybody's trying to do a little extra. Man, I was so zoned out and focused. I didn't see any wrecks or wasn't involved in any wrecks, and that's all you can pray for at Dega, right?
I think that's the one thing I wish for every time I get to a super speedway. I just when we get to the end, I expect to be like beaten across the, battered, going across the line. But up until turn 4, leave me alone.
Yeah,
Don't hit me.
I only saw the last wreck happening, and I only saw it because it cost me the time I needed to get to the front before the flag flew. It's like I heard it happening and looked up. Was like, oh no, I gotta go. And I ended up pushing Wesley out to the front, and Chuck came up and blocked that. It took what would have been a podium finish and well worthy of an interview, but I ain't mad at him.
I tell you what, when the caution came out, you guys were about half car length away from each other, and it wasn't that big of a
Yeah, nah.
no. But I'd like to have seen what you guys did, would have done getting to the end of there. So, but Maurice, much love, man. Thank you for coming up and having an interview with me.
Yeah, Wesley's in the waiting room too, though. So you do get to get the race winner, and there's a party gift. I'm just shout out my team: Sammy Harold, Christoph Hall, Cody Sturgill, Cody Kramer, Russell Holloway, Ryan Cook. There's a lot of us. I think I got everybody, and then Chuck for all he does. The GOAT Racing League, GOAT Racing Diecast, yada yada yada, blah blah blah.
Dude, I love you. You're amazing. Yeah. What is it? 2 years? 2 years of being around you, and I love you.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's only my second interview.
I love it.
And leave another memorable one.
Well, you're gonna get another one. It's gonna happen.
Oh God, yeah.
It's gotta happen. And
I've been waiting for it. I'm not gonna be as cordial.
You're due. I mean, you were due tonight. So I'm accepted.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming up here, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you, brother.
Yeah, always, buddy. Thank you, Steve.
That's Maurice Burnett giving us a good view from what fourth looks like, but he should have been third, maybe second. He could have won. I don't know. We never would have known. That's the
Never know. We'll never know.
We'll never know. You know what? Do it again. I'm waiting. All right, Maurice.
All right,
be good. That's Maurice Burnett knocking it out of the park. Let's talk to your race winner, though, as he had a great burnout there, and as things would fly. Said the next flag would end the race. I was hoping it was going to be a checkered flag and get to see you guys beat and bang, and you had a run. You had Maurice behind you pushing you. You had everything working out in that favor on a green white checkered. But caution flag flew, and you were out there. Hey, you had a good lead anyway, so that's kind of the way I look at it. Or if not, you were going to have that line protected from what I saw on how that was kind of playing out there. Wesley, walk me through this one. It was a great race. Again, I said it before, up until about lap 72, and then everybody started really getting antsy, and the caution started flying. That's when things kind of changed up, and the idea and the mindset says, you know what, last green white checker, get yourself to the front first.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really hold back much at all throughout that race. Being in a pretty good point spot, I didn't really have to worry too much. So just kind of ran up front, felt it out quite a bit early on, so that way I knew kind of what I needed to do later. But on those green white checkers, was trying to get lined up with either Chad or Jeff there. Was lined up with Jeff, for a few of those restarts. Lost the lead off the one. Another one caution came out too quick, but that last one there got kind of separated. But plan was to just get the best start possible, push that 27 out as far as I could, and be able to at least control from there, because I felt pretty confident pushing. And then coming into 3 there, I saw him wrecking behind and figured that was probably going to be it. So I had to just take the chance, throw it outside there, and Charles followed me. So
It's the way it works. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. And I was thinking that they had it still wrecked to the inside, that there was still going to be a race, race to the finish, or at least a race to the white flag. Then that whole thing, it becomes who can catch who and who's going to outdraft the other, who's going to be able to have that pace. But this was fantastic racing throughout when it came to before basically 70-ish. Just 1 or 2 cautions, but there was a lot. You had green flag pit stops, good momentum. We got to see exactly how the racetrack challenges drivers to change their line to work together, and you guys did that for a great deal of the race, and but a great momentum move there at the end. I know Chuck went with you. But you need those people to go with you whenever you need to make those moves, especially last minute.
Oh, for sure. And these cars are just so interesting anyway, and how this package is right now, with how there's a lot of drag on them. You can side draft pretty well in them. You get runs in kind of weird spots, like in the middle of the corner when you're tucked up behind someone. So that was why I felt a bit more confident even going to the outside, even if Charles didn't go with me. So I felt like even just popping outside, that the leader was going to have quite a bit of drag on his car. I'd be able to side draft a little bit and at least have a chance. I didn't know if I'd get by him, but clearly it worked.
Well, I mean, you only needed a couple inches, but
yeah.
But
that's all that matters.
But you had, by the time the caution came out, I mean, you had him cleared by a car. So that was, and I think that was the other thing about it too, is most of the wrecks were toward the inside of the racetrack. It wasn't until until the grass comes into play where drivers are coming back up on the racetrack. But Wes, congratulations, man. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I know that you get the opportunity here to talk to me quite often. And I talked a lot about what you do earlier. I mean, I of course mentioned your car. I've talked to you every week since I've started broadcasting, haven't I?
We've talked quite a bit, yeah.
So, I mean, another victory, that's good. Always a podium finish. I can come to expect that from you. If I was a betting man, I'd probably lose money next week. Let's not curse you. And I actually said that last week too.
Hey, the way I'll put it is Max Verstappen has a bad race every once in a while too. So
yeah, I like it. There it is. Hey, I actually run his paint scheme on my truck. Believe it or not.
Oh, that's cool.
Anywho, Wes, congratulations, man. Always a pleasure. I know it's Talladega, and it's kind of it could have been anybody's race here. I mean, I was even rooting for, where was he at? Who is it? It was the Brian Wertman, the 74. He spent, I would say, half, if not 3/4 of the race 2 laps down because of like one of the earlier issues. And he finally gets back on the lead lap, and he's up 10 spots, finishes in 12th. So I'm probably more happy about that
yeah,
than anything. Well, except for Maurice finished inside the top 5. And then, of course, I get to talk to you again. It's awesome. I like it. I don't know. Yeah. Give shout outs, man. We're going to take a week off, and then we'll be back. I think we're at Charlotte next.
Yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody here at GOAT and Sim 500. Thanks to all the admins and Charles, everybody that puts these on every week, takes the time out of their lives to make sure everything goes smoothly. Thanks to my team, BPPC Motorsports. Thanks to Jeff and Chad there for kind of working the strategy throughout that race and helping each other out. And then last but not least, shout out to my Instagram, WBD Diecast, where I make custom diecast, where if we combine that with GOAT Racing Diecast, use code signature and get, I don't remember what the exact discount is. I think it's like 20 or 25% or something.
25%.
Okay, 25%. Is it free shipping too? don't
No,
remember.
no, it's just 25%.
Okay,
But I
20
mean, 25%
you
is a
get
big chunk.
25%.
That's a
Yeah,
big
that's
chunk.
a very large discount. So you get a big discount on the diecast. Send it over to me. I'll make it into a custom. So there we go. Wasn't as smooth this week, but
That's
it's
okay. You did it perfect last week. Dan, thank you very much for hey, what's up, brother? Appreciate you. I hope you had a good race out there. Of course, it's Monahan. Wes, much love, man. I'll see you in 2 weeks. I know that you guys got a race coming up Monday. I'm gonna go back and watch what you guys do in that race and see what you've learned from this race to carry over.
Oh yeah, and I need a good race on Monday, so hopefully it ends like this one did.
Well, hopefully it ends with you racing to the win.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
That's what I'm cheering for. It was a great race regardless. Even though we had a few cautions, it was Dega.
Yeah.
It's Dega. It's the end of Dega. You never know if it's going to go to the checkered or if it's going to do exactly what happened there. So, but it was fun. Wes, be good, man. We'll see you next week, or we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Have a good one. Thank you.
91 comes home in victory lane, knocking it out of the park. And what a great day that was. Congratulations. Anthony Crownover finishes in second. The Hampton, Virginia native. Always a good time for him. And then, of course, Mr. Vance Goik, the legendary 23 from Levittown, PA, is going to be in third. We miss him. We love him. I know they had to go. We had to go. It was a longer race. It was a good time. It was a really good time. Couldn't find the rating room. You're good, brother. It's good. It's good. It's up top. No big deal. All good things. Good, man. Good. I love it. Appreciate you. Yeah, we gave me a room up here. Hopefully everybody can see it. Let me see. Permissions. Good Cup Series. Should just give everybody the opportunity to connect to it. I don't know. It happens. Much love, Anthony. Congrats, brother, on a P2 finish. Thought you had a win there too. Thought Charles had a good shot at the win. So did Maurice. So did Sammy. Joe Hudson was shoving the ever-loving snot out of people. It was amazing. It was a good race. I am not taking away from it. It was a really good race. Mariah, thank you for the follow-up. Appreciate you. It happens that way. It happens. Dan knocking it out of the park. Y'all are amazing. You really are. All right, folks. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another. We'll see you next week. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow for the Fixed Racing League. Saturday for our Toys for Tots charity truck series that we have over in my Discord. Signature Esports will be part of that. Please join the Discord. It is $5 a race. You can prepay the next 6 races for $30. And half of that money goes directly to Toys for Tots. The other half goes into the prize pool for each race. And we just have some fun with it. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you to GOAT Racing. Thank you to GOATRacingDiecast.com. Go check them out. Like Wesley said, a great segue for him because he does the diecast, the personalization of the diecast. So if you have an iRacing car out there, or say you've got one of these next-gen cars, you can buy a donor car or a blank, or what they, it's something that's inexpensive. You can buy it, and then buy yourself a second gift for the car that you actually want to buy. Send it off to Wesley, and Wesley will make it into a personal diecast, which I think is really stinking cool. So we love it. Folks, I appreciate you. Take it to Admin Box. Thank you to NordVPN. Thank you to, of course, Keymailer, Lurkit. Thank you to all Dark Horizon Fishing for being a part of my platform as well. Thank you to all the fine folks that help support me. If you want to donate to help our goals of Toys for Tots, please make sure that you do so by the links that are in chat. You'll be able to see those live on the rewatch, but they will be pinned on Facebook, or they'll be on Facebook and as well in the comment section here on YouTube. Folks, it was a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Be safe.